Hello folks, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Can you guess where I am? Yes, we are at Haweswater Reservoir, and for you die-hard rockhoppers, this is where I did my very first YouTube video. we went up that path there and camped up Water, but today we're going in the opposite direction. Well, in fact, we're going to head up towards Kidsty Pike and maybe camp above Water if we can. Now, the reason why I chose this location today is because it's Happy Thursday, and what I mean by that, it's Thursday and I'm camping, so I'm happy. But no, tomorrow is Good Friday, so obviously it's Easter weekend. So all the busy areas, well, what I call busy, Helvellyn and Scafell Pike and places like that, I just imagine them to be really busy. So I've come to an underrated part of the lakes, I think, and there's a few cars in the car park, but it's not packed. So yeah, I'm hoping we're going to get somewhere nice to pitch. So let's see what happens. So the weather today, as you can see, is forecast blue skies, and there's a chance of a shower or two in the morning. Wind speed of about 20 mile an hour, 25 mile an hour gusts, but it's not too worried about that. Some of you eagle-eyed, regular subscribers might notice some new gear. Got myself a new rucksack, and I've also got some new, well, I've got a new modification to the tent, which I'll show you later on. Whew. So, surprise, surprise, I'm 5 minutes into the walk and I'm too hot with that hoodie on, so I've had to take a layer off. Now, the path I intended on going on today was up here, across that ridge. I think it's called Rinningdale Crag. But now I'm stood here, I can see a path winding down, and there's a few people on the way down, and I've not been that way before. So I'm gonna go up there today, see if we get lost going up there, and maybe just pitch around there and get this view of Haweswater, eh? So yeah, let's go get lost. So we are now at the ascent of the path we saw from over there, and from over there it didn't look as steep as this. I've just had a quick look on OS Maps, and this is Kidsty House, and up there's Kidsty Pike. In fact, you can see someone on there now right on the summit, but that camera won't pick it up. I'm actually thinking maybe camp around somewhere here or over there. We're higher than the fell wall. Well, we're not yet, but we will be. And there's a water source, like a little gully there I can get some water from. So yeah, it's something different, isn't it? If you ever fancy trying this one yourself, bring your gaiters. It's a bog fest. Look at this little outdoor pool there. There's one there, one down there. I've just filled my water up now, and I just feel like I should say, if you're watching this channel and you're thinking, yeah, I'll give wild camping a go, it looks easy and beautiful surroundings. If you ever come to fill your water up and you come to an area like this, you really do have to take care crossing over, because those rocks, even though they don't look it, they're very slippy, especially the ones there with the green on. You stand on that and you got the weight wrong, it's like standing on black ice. So yeah, just be careful when you come to any areas like this. It might be beautiful, but it's very dangerous. Right, let's keep marching on, shall we? bit of a change of plan. So that's Kids Tea House there, but we're not going there, we're going over here. Whew, I'm hoping that we're going to get a good view of Haweswater. That's the plan anyway. We won't get a good sunset. What we might do, we might get a good sunrise in the morning. Hello? Look at this. Can you imagine getting a job as a bricklayer or a stonemason? Yeah, I want a little extension building. Where is it? Middle of nowhere. I wonder if anyone lived in that at some point. The search for that prime spot. Right, so I have found our spot for this evening. Look at these views. Look at that. Hartefell there in the background. I hiked up there in January. That's the first one I did this year. Up small water and then back round and back down. Didn't do any wild camping on that one, just stretching my legs. But found a nice flat spot, got some cracking views. So let's get this tent pitched. Right, as you can see, we are now all pitched up, and I'm not sure how long that time lapse went on for, but it took me ages to pitch it up. It was windy before when I was pitching it, and there was a real bite in the wind, and my hands were freezing, and I was struggling to put the clips on because my hands were that cold. But anyway, we're up. I don't know if some of you might have noticed, I've modified the Soulo. I've updated the poles with black label poles. You might be wondering, why has he done that? Well, I went out last week up to Green Gable. I was camping with Chris Whelan and Snapshot Dev. I didn't make a video. I just wanted to go out and just enjoy the crack with the boys. You know what I mean? So didn't do any videos. But whilst we was up there, these two other lads came, and they both had Hilleberg solos, two Geordie lads, and they was more off the summit than us. Anyway, so as you do, you get talking to them. And one of them had a green one, a green red label, and he had the black label poles. So I thought it was a black label tent, and he said, no, it's just a red label. He said, come and have a look. So goes over to have a look at this tent light, and he had the poles in, and he said, put your hand on the top, put some pressure on the top of the tent. So I was like, all right. Anyway, I'll demonstrate. I'm putting pressure on that. I said to him, it's like a garden wall. So I thought, do you know what? I love this tent. I'll never sell it. It's like, how many times have I been out and I said, oh, I wish I brought the Soulo, because like tonight, for example, you know, I could squeeze that in some places where the storm star can't go. So I thought, right, I'll treat myself. So I bought them poles, and I was a bit worried because I love the gold red label poles, and I think it looks really good with the sand. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. You know, it looks more of a tank now. So yeah, made up with them, and I'm using, for the first time on this channel, my Atom Packs, my 60 litre Prospector. Now I bought that last year, and I've not been using it for the simple reason I've struggled to pack it. There's no pocket on the top of the bag. There's no brain, as Osprey call it. Now, I'm a lazy packer. I like throwing everything in the middle and having pockets on the outside, but I've come to realise you don't need to bring as much as I do. I don't need to bring as much gear as I used to do. I've cut lots of things down. I've only brought what I need and like a spare t-shirt and spare boxers, because you never know, you might have an accident one day. Spare pair of socks, and it's great. I think it's literally half the weight of the Osprey Atmos. And some features I do love about it, besides the weight, they've got these pockets here. You probably saw it on my walking up here. I can get a bottle of Lucozade. I can get actually a litre bottle of water in there. So you don't have to find as much water when you're coming up, if you're not having a big long one. So yeah, I've got that. Love the hip pockets on it. Like with the Osprey, sometimes you're reaching right back to get your phone out, but with that, they seem more in front of you, so they're more accessible to me. But that's just me. And last thing, I've bought the Roo, a little bum bag. And this is to replace my chest pouch. You might be thinking, what's wrong with the chest pouch? Well, there's nothing wrong with the chest pouch, but there's been occasions where I've been out and you clip it in, and like you'd be scrambling up a fell, or you'd be coming down a fell, and it'll come out. There's little hooks that go under your belt, and next thing it starts flapping everywhere, and you're like, oh God's sake. So you've got to reattach it, and sometimes it can be a bit faffy. And so I bought that. I thought I'll give it a try. It's the Roo Large, and I can just about fit my DJI Mini 3 Pro and my controller in there. And I stress the word just, but yeah, I like it because you got your pack on. It just looks like another hip pocket, another hip pocket. Sorry. So yeah, that's going to be my loadout. That's going to be what I'm going to be using for the duration of this year, I think. Rucksack wise. But then again, you know me, 2 more camps I'll probably go back, change your mind again. But you've got to go through the process, haven't you? You've got to keep trialing. You got to keep testing everything to see what suits you. Anyway, that's some proper waffle, that. So I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee, a beer, and have some food and some mini eggs. Right, what have we got tonight then? The chicken curry is currently cooking. We've got the usual Camden Hells beer, but we've only got one because I finished the box on Saturday night. So we're trying this tonight. This is what my friend left in the fridge from Saturday night, so yeah, let's give this a try. Brewdog Lager, 4.5%. As it's Easter, a bag of mini eggs and some nibbles, and we've also got the sleeping juice, don't forget. So yeah, that's me this evening. Look at that, can you see that from there? You see all the layers of mountains. You got High Street, Harterfell, Brand Street there, I think. Quite close, that, isn't it? Brand Street, Harterfell, Mardale Valley, I think that's called, and High Street up there. And the other side of this ridge, the other side of this ridge is Hilleberg. Well, I've just had my tea, so I thought I'd come out for a little mountain mooch before it goes dark. This area is known for having a lot of deer around here. Last time I camped here, well, around this area, was at Haweswater over there, and I actually saw about 8 or 9 deer. They wasn't beside my tent, but you could see them. So we might see them tonight, or maybe tomorrow at some point. Hopefully not tonight. I don't really fancy 8 or 9 deers creeping around my tent trying to get the rest of my mini eggs. but yeah, what a spot. Please don't ask me whereabouts I'm camped. If you can't figure it out, seriously, I don't think you should be wild camping. The reason why I say that is because the WAN dope video I did 3 or 4 weeks ago now, somebody messaged me on Instagram, "Where's this?" And I thought, oh. So I thought, right, I'll be polite. So I just said, yeah, Lake District. Whereabouts? No, whereabouts? And I thought, seriously, like, where's your manners? Like, I might have told you if he was like civilised. So anyway, I didn't say anything bad, but you know, like, if you can't figure it out where I am, you know, it's pretty obvious. But I'm seeing that all over the Facebook groups, like, where's the best spots? You know, I can appreciate people don't know the Lake District all that very much, but, you know, the information's out there, you just got to look. I intended to camp up there tonight, to be quite honest with you. I think I said that earlier in the video. Up there, I wanted to be above blue water, but when I got to that gate there, I thought, oh, where's that path lead to? Anyway, here I am. You know, you've got to explore a little bit when you're going out, otherwise it gets boring. But anyway, I'm gibbering now, aren't I, again? So I'm going to make a start on this, and then I'll see you back in the old tent. Oh yeah, can you see me? Probably not, but I'm sat here in the dark. There's two torches, they're not head torches, they're too bright, two torches walking around the perimeter of the lake. Now, there was 3 wild campers heading towards the wooded area earlier on today. So it's 9 o'clock, so I'm wondering if it's National Trust Rangers shifting them on, because obviously they're not hiding the fell wall where it's technically allowed. So anyway, I mean, I'm 2.5 miles away, but I'm not risking it in case they come up and get me. So I've not got my head torch on. I've not got my tents in darkness. So I'm just going to sit up here in the dark for an hour until they clear off. I mean, I can't see it being campers coming at this time of night, can you? 9 o'clock, it's dark. Anyway, I'll give it another half an hour and see what happens there. Right, I finally put my light on. I don't know if I'm overthinking things, but for those who are familiar with this area will know there's a very popular wild camping spot opposite where I am. And it was about 9 o'clock. This van came up and it was dark. This van came up and these 2 head torches went to about halfway up on the summit and then lingered around, and then they come back down, and then they got back in the van, drove to the car park, and then they come to this wooded area down here, and you could see the torches flashing around, and they lingered around there for a while, and then they went back to the car park and got back in the van and cleared off. So yeah, I don't know if they're forest rangers, national park, or whoever they might be, telling them people to move on. As it's Easter, they might be expecting people to be camping up here because it's Easter weekend. Maybe not even telling them to move on, just, you know, telling them to, you know, respect the environment, and, you know, don't have any fires and things like that. But I mean, I'm not breaking the rules technically. I'm hiding the fell wall, so I'm 2.5 miles out the way here. But I just couldn't be bothered getting told off and having to drive home. So I thought, right, I'll play it safe and turn the light off. And anyway, the van's gone. There's not a single camper out on the summits tonight. Like, normally when you go out, there's like a twinkle or two on the summits, but there's nobody out. Making me think I could have gone somewhere decent tonight. I could have gone to Great Gable or something. But anyway, I'm not complaining. All the stars are out. It's a beautiful evening. There's not a breath of wind. It's nice and warm. So on that note, I'm going to finish off this sleeping juice that I've got in the tent, and then get up early for the sunrise. I've checked the weather. The sun's supposed to be a decent morning. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow about 1 o'clock, but I'll be well gone by then. So yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Ta-ra. Good morning. Let's have a look outside, shall we? Well, as you can see, it's pretty dull out there, so I did get up this morning for the sunrise and it was just cloud, so I didn't bother. I went back to sleep. This is now, I think it's about 10 to 7, so I'm going to make myself a coffee, have some breakfast, have a little walk about, and then head back to the car, I think. So you might have noticed I'm back on the Soulo Windmaster. As much as I like the alcohol stove, I think that's just, for me, it's just easier. Ooh, brew time. A little sausage and bean taco, but with the barm cake. Well, it's been quite an entertaining morning. The deer turned up. Yeah, the deer came down for the mini eggs. And we also had Top Gun flying through over the reservoir here. There were 3 of them. So yeah, I've been spending a little longer here this morning because I'm so far away from the path. So I've just been taking in the views, and I've not been in a rush to get back to the car, to be honest, but the inevitable time has arrived. I'm going to have to put the tent down and make my way back. So the weather's not great. It's been spitting. It had forecast showers, but that wasn't until this afternoon, so I'm going to get packed away and get back to the car before I get soaked. Right, come on. Right, we're all packed away now. Leave no trace. Nobody knows who is here besides me and you. There's my bag of rubbish attached to the outside of the bag. So I'm ready for the off. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed camping, feel free to leave a like. If you haven't liked it, if you didn't enjoy it, you can always leave a dislike, but make sure you hit the dislike button twice, otherwise it won't register. But yeah, we're going to head back to the car now. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions for me or any advice you can give me, maybe, I'd love to hear it in the comments. And yeah, that should be it. So I shall see you in the next one. Ta-da.